Hello students, good morning to all. Today we will discuss about the new change syllabus of term 1 and term 2. Now this time the CBSE has changed the pattern of the exam also. So this time two board exam will be held. So in the school also two exam you have to give, term 1 and term 2, and that term 1 and term 2, see 50% syllabus will be covered in term 1 and 50% syllabus will be covered in term 2. That we will discuss here in detail. So this time your exam, whole exam will be divided into, your academic term is divided into two terms. Your academic term is divided into two terms. So see, academic term. Academic term is divided into two term exam. First is term 1 and second is term 2. Term 1 and term 2. Okay. So in this term 1, syllabus will be 50%. 50% syllabus. 50% syllabus will be asked in the term 1 and 50% syllabus asked in term 2. Okay, 50% syllabus in term 1 and 50% syllabus in term 2. Okay. Now, when this exam will be held, term 1 exam will be held between November to December. November to December. Term 1 exam will be held between November to December, and this term 2 exam will be held between March to April. March to April, year. Between March to April. Okay. Next, this exam will be of MCQ type. Term 1 exam will be of multiple choice question. This is the objective exam. So exam pattern is of MCQ type question. MCQ types. MCQ types, and this exam of 90 minutes. How many? 90 minutes, 1.5 hour exam. So this exam will be of 90 minutes. Multiple term 1 exam is the objective exam, and in this one the multiple choice question will be asked, and which is of 90 minutes, 1.5 hour. Similarly, term 2 exam is a subjective exam. Means written exam, and there you will get a question paper, and here in this the objective exam, in this you will get the OMR sheet. So the term 1 exam board will provide you the OMR sheet, in which you have to circle the correct options. In the OMR sheet the question number will be there, and in front of the number 4 circle will be there. 1, 2, 3 and 4 circle. Like option A circle A, circle B, circle C, circle D. Suppose question one answer is correct, option is A, so you fill the circle A one like that on the OMR sheet, and this OMR sheet will be submitted to the board, and the computer will check. OMR sheet means optical mark reader. So whatever the marking you are doing here, this mark will be read by the computer. Computer will check the answer sheet. Okay. So in multiple choice question, MCQ type question, two types of question will be asked. In term 1, two type of question will be asked in the MCQ. Okay. So two type of the question will be asked in the MCQ. This is the MCQ. Okay, MCQ. So here two types of questions in the MCQ will be asked. First is case-based MCQ. Case-based when some problems will be given, by reading that paragraph, some problem will be given. According to that, you have to answer. Some questions will be asked according to that paragraph. Second is assertion reasoning. This is the first one. Second is assertion. Assertion reasoning. So some statement is given, assertions will be given. According to that, you have to draw some conclusion. You have to interpret the answer according to your convenience, according to you, which should be the correct, which should match the correct options. Okay, that is the assertion reasoning. Now, turn to exam. Question of here you will get the three type of the question in the turn to exam. This is MCQ for the term 1. Now we'll discuss for the term 2. For the term 2. See, three types of the question will be asked in the term 2. First question is case based question. Case based question. And this term 2 exam of 2 hours. How much time? 2 hours written exam. 2 hours written. This term 2 is a written exam. Term 2 is written. That is called a subjective exam. Term 2 is written exam. Case based question. Second is short or long question. Will be there. Short answer type question or long answer type question will be asked. And third one is situation based question. Situation based. Like application based questions you have studied in class, when your books are also given, some situation is given. So according to that, the correct option, the correct solution. So solutions will be given in the options. So that the correct solutions you have to tell. Okay, so this is the exam pattern for the term 1 and the term 2. Now the topics we will discuss, that what is the syllabus for the term 1, what the units is asked, and what are the topics in that unit you have to study for the term 1 and term 2. That also you will see. So your 100 marks exam is divided into 2 terms. So term 1 will be of the 50 marks syllabus and 50 marks exam. So this term 1 will be of 50 marks, and this 50 marks in computer is divided 25 marks objective and 25 marks practical. So this 50 marks is there, and this 50 marks is divided in 25 marks, 25 marks objective means MCQ type, and 25 marks practical, and 25 marks practical. Okay, so see the first unit. In term 1 you have to study 2 units, cyber safety of office tools. Okay, cyber safety and office tool. So first unit name is cyber safety. So 2 units are there. Cyber safety. Unit 1 is cyber safety, which is of 15 marks. So 15 marks question will be asked on this unit 1 cyber safety, which has the more weightage. And second is office tools. Second is office tools. From that 10 marks question will be asked. Office tools 1. Office tools 1 part. Okay, in this you have to study the whole Microsoft Office. So this MS Office, whole MS Office package divided into two parts, Office Tool 1 and Office Tool 2. In Office Tool 1 you have to study Microsoft Word, and in Office Tool 2 you have to study Microsoft Excel and PowerPoint. Now this is also 25 marks, okay? The total C 50 plus 25 marks, and after that the practical of third is what? Practical. Third is practical of 25. So now this total will be 50. You can see the total is what? Now see the total. Total is 50 marks. Now this is total exam of 50 marks per 1. Similarly term 2 also 50 marks, 25 marks written and 25 marks practical for the term 2 also. The same pattern, but the unit will be different. So that is unit for the term 1. Okay. So now we will discuss in detail that what are the topics you have to study in this. Now see, in cyber ethics. So what you have to study in cyber ethics? In cyber ethics, in detail. So what do you have to study in cyber ethics? So see, safely browsing the web. What you have to study? Safely browsing the web. Safely browsing the web. Safely browsing the web and using social networks. And using social networks. Safely browsing the web and using social networks. So what you have to study in this? Safely browsing the web, safely browsing the web and using social networks. In that you have to study identity protection. So how you protect your identity? Identity. So that topics also you have studied in the practical test exam. So by private browsing, by opening the browser in the incognito mode, we are protecting our identity. Or also we are using the virtual private network VPN, so to protect our identity. So identity protection. Second, by disabling the cookies so that your information cannot be saved in the server. After that, proper uses of passwords. Proper uses of passwords. Uses of passwords. That is the same. Proper uses of passwords. That how you how you make your password more strong. Okay. So what you have to, what cannot be strong password and weak password. What cannot be used as a password. So all this you have studied in term in the first practical test once. That we also covered in the term 1. Next is the privacy. So how you will hide your personal information, that is the privacy. Next is the confidentiality information. Confidentiality of information. information. So how you protect your financial information to be, how you will protect your financial informations to be hacked or to be accessed by third party unauthorized users. So how you protect your confidential financial information from the third party? Cyber stalking. Cyber stalking. This is the type of cyber crime. Cyber stalking. Cyber stalking. Reporting cyber crimes. Reporting cyber crimes. Reporting cyber crimes. Okay, all this you have to study in this. Safely browsing the web and using social networks in that topic. Now the second topic is safely, how you safely access the website. Second topic is safely accessing the website. Safely accessing the website. Stop it. Safely accessing websites. In that, what we have to study about the viruses and malware. Viruses and malware. Malware is also software with malicious code, bad piece of code. It's called the malware. Adware. Advertisement tool. Adware. Virus, malware, and adware you will study in this. Okay. So in the second is the office tools. So this we have studied in the unit 1. This is the unit 1 syllabus. Now see the unit 2. The unit 2, office tools 1. Office tools 1. In that, what you have to study? Office tools 1. So the first topic we will study in this office tool 1. Introduction to word processor. Word processor. Introduction to word processor. In that, what we need to study how to create and save a document. Create and save a document. How to create and save a document. Create and save a document. So first thing what you have to study, how to create a document and how to save the document in the Microsoft Word. Next, edit and format text. Next topic what you have to study, edit. How you edit the text. Edit and format text. Edit and format text. In that you have to study text style, different text style. Text style, that is the bold, italic, underline. Bold, italic, underline. Bold, italic, that is the capital U. Bold, italic, underline. Okay. font type. After that, you have to study font type, font size, text color, alignment of text, alignment of text, okay. Now after that, format paragraphs. How to format paragraph? Format paragraphs. Format paragraphs with line, format paragraphs with lines or paragraph spacing or paragraph spacing. How to provide the space in the paragraph? That is the paragraph spacings. Okay. After that, how we add header and footer in the documents. How we add header and footer. Add headers and footers. Add headers and footers. Add headers and footers. Numbering pages. How you put the numbering on the pages? Numbering pages. Numbering pages. Grammar and spell check utilities. Grammar and spell check. Spelling check. Grammar and spell check utilities. Grammar and spelling check. That is the grammar and spell check utilities. Okay. Subscript and superscript. How to provide subscript and superscript. Subscript. Subscript means like a number you are writing. Number you are writing below the baseline of the character, like H2. So if you are writing H2 formula for water, so the 2 is called the subscript for H. 2 is written at the subscript position of H. Subscript. Superscript means like you are writing a square. So 2 is written as a power above the baseline of the character, above the baseline. So this is the baseline, the above it. Okay, like that. So subscript and superscript. What did you study? Subscript and superscript. Subscript and superscript. Insert symbols. So how you insert new symbols? Insert symbols. Insert symbols. Suppose any different symbols you want to insert, any shape you want to insert that symbols. Many symbols are there. Dollar symbol, or like in the mathematics you are using this triangle symbol, congruency symbol. All these symbols you can insert in the word. Next, what you have to study? Use print preview and print document. How you use a print preview and print document? After that, use print preview. Use a print preview and print the document. Use a print document. Okay. After that, some other topics are also here. See, insert pictures. How we insert pictures in the document? Insert pictures. Insert pictures. Change the page setting. Change the page setting. Change the page setting. How we add bullets. Add bullets and numbering. Add bullets and numbering. Add bullets and numbering. Borders and shading. Borders and shading. Borders and shading. And insert a table. How we insert table. And insert table. And insert tables. Okay. In the insert tables, insert and delete rows and columns. Insert tables, and that we will study insert or delete. How you insert or delete rows and columns. Insert or delete the rows and columns. So these tables are made up of the table which you insert in the document, that is made up of the rows and columns. That how you add a row in the table and how you delete any row from the table. That also you have to start. Merge and split cells. How you merge the cells. Merge and split cells. Split cells. Example you can see. Suppose this is the table. In this there is 2 rows and 1, 2, 3, 4 columns are there. And I want to merge these 2 cells, make it a single cell. So I will erase it. Now it will become a cell of size 2 cells. That is called the merging. Splitting. If I want to split this cell into 2 cells, I will divide it from here. That is called the splitting of the cells. Okay. So that you have to start. So this is all for today's students. In the next class, I will discuss the remaining syllabus of this in details. So this is all for the today. Thank you for your kind attention.